The brother say God made man in his image, because when he tried to make the women, they were supposed to be our helper. But they start believing in themselves and getting BBL.
Vivica A. Fox, please come to the stand. Why in the hell are you getting a BBL at 60 years old?
Baby girl, you can't have a size 53 and 15-inch legs, right? Like the hamstring and the quadriceps don't match the hips.
These BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match.
Looking like an albino ant. Do they even make Depends this size? You gotta just think about the mindset to get a BBL at 60 years old. Damn.
I see one more granny out here with a BBL.
Every woman with a BBL is an abomination to his name. You are putting yourself before your family if you got a BBL.
And your granny retired, and she probably ain't got to spend her money on if she got a BBL. She thirsty, and that college loan needs a drink.
So it appears that Vivica Fox, who is now 60, has gotten a BBL. And we know that in the past, she has done some things to her face. You know, some fillers, maybe some Botox.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, Vivica Fox says she's ready to settle down now.
Ain't nobody sitting down with no burnout. We don't want no burnout. Them man, once a woman get 31, 32, and she done had fun in her 20s, she's a burnout. That's why you see Jamie Foxx with a 22-year-old. That's why you see Floyd Mayweather with a 21-year-old. Is looking for a turnout, not a burnout. Many burn out at 28, 29, 30, and they done had fun from 17 to then. They burn out. That's a high mileage vehicle. Get that motherfucking transmission finna go out soon, and you gonna have to get a new transmission. So a new transmission costs damn near what a new car costs. So go get you a new car.
Who do you think is winning in life? Vivica A. Fox, 1, or Curtis Jackson as a 2 in 2020? If you believe Vivica A. Fox is winning overall, put a 1 in the chat room. But if you believe Curtis Jackson is winning overall, put a 2 in the chat room. The fact that she came out calling him an F-boy, and you would say something like that, and then she went and did the typical things. You don't want somebody to challenge you. Newsflash, high-value men don't want their women to challenge them.
I dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. There's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. It's either true or it's not true, or you're gonna get your neck broken. He could date whoever he wanted or sleep with whoever he wanted. And we were like arguing about something, and I was like, well, why would you date me? If like, I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge. And he just went, why would any man want a challenge in their relationship? In that moment was like, oh my God, I thought it was like hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I thought it was like feisty. Like, I apologize.
Well, especially if you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals. If you're working that hard in the office, you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
She went from looking like that in the 90s to this right now. But before that, she became kind of bitter, hated on Kevin Samuels.
This man was a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing.
Imagine being so delusional that you expect healing from a personality, from a person you've never met before, from somebody who's never met you before, for somebody who's speaking in general terms and not specifically to you about things that he sees from his point of view, somebody who's not a therapist but an image consultant. Imagine expecting them to heal you, them to help you, when you refuse to help yourself. This is the delusion of the modern woman today, and a lot of modern men. Hey, take a look at yourself in the mirror and understand you are the problem.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not
I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
It's time for us to put some truth into the conversation. There's not limited resources out there, ma'am. There are people out there not willing to date you, ma'am. And we understand that sometimes it gets a little desperate, a little hard on the yard, a little cold on them streets, 10 toes down. And so what did you do? You went on and got some enhancements, some bolt-ons, some aftermarket parts, just to spruce it up a little. Worked on your face. Now it's time to work on the body. BBL Drizzy. Oh yes, we all know what's going on. So let's not pretend like this is anything else but a power play to try to get the guy, the last desperate ditch, to get that man that you think you deserve. Let's stop playing games.
Miss Vivica A. Fox is in the news once again, y'all. So Petty 50 Cent, posted this post saying that Vivica Fox allegedly at 60 years old, child, is celebrating getting a BBL. I saw this coming, I noticed it a little while back, but I wasn't sure, but I noticed something looked different, looked a bit different on her. But, now he's posting it saying that allegedly she's gotten a BBL at 60, child, and people have a lot to say. There are a lot of people posting about this saying that she didn't need a BBL, that she looked great. And listen, I will say this, the old Vivica Fox, she looked amazing. Like she had a nice shape, she looked great. And now, she's older, she's 60 years old, and people are saying, why now? Why now?
I'm not mad at them for whatever they do, but I'm here to tell you, if you walking around here with a body that's superficial, you're gonna get superficial results. I promise you're gonna get superficial results. Every girl, I had the girl, she got the BBL. I was there for her when she got off the plane. I nurtured her until the blood stopped coming out of her. I was there for her. And in the end, it looked good, but it looked good not for keeping and creating a legacy with and trying to be with you. I'm not trying to be with you. I'm trying to give you a couple of dollars.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And at times, the truth is a bitter pill, but it's time to shut up and take your medicine. And don't delay, this one is for the BBL grannies, and we're sure to get a chuckle out of it, but also white knuckle it and get the tragedy in the situation. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
So it appears that Vivica Fox, who is now 60, has gotten a BBL. And we know that in the past, she has done some things to her face. Some fillers, maybe some Botox. Yeah, there is a level of insecurity there. And the girl hasn't had a man in a long damn time. So maybe she feels unwanted as well. But girl, Vivica, getting a BBL and doing things to your face is not going to bring a man to you.
Understand a BBL does not make you in another league. It actually brings you down now.
Some men love it though.
No, we love to play with it. I call them rentals. You're like a rental car. You go out to Miami, you rent that Lamb, you rent that Ferrari. The shit you can't drive at home.
You know, the wall is something that's undefeated, and everybody hits it, man and female. It comes at different times. A man wall is early in life. It's the financial wall when he realizes that he absolutely cannot do the things that he wants to do without the money that he needs. And he has to make himself better. He came here not ready for the world, so he must develop. Ladies come with their gifts intact. Beautiful. Vivica A. Fox was an absolute catch. At least to the average person. She even had 50 Cent's eye. But what happened? Vivica chose. She absolutely chose her career over her relationship. And at 60, now she's trying to make a comeback. Lemonade is a popular drink, and it still is. But guess what? You can't soup up and fix up lemonade. It's just plain old lemonade. And Vivica's just plain old Vivica. And instead of being the extraordinary lady that she could be, she is now out here looking thirsty, desperate, horrible. With that struggle BBL, and let's keep it a buck, what she really needs is some children. She should have had kids and grandkids, and this would have filled the gap in her heart, but she doesn't have that. This is why she's out there looking for a real relationship now, accepting applications, But guess what? It's a little too late to find the guy that you want to find, especially when you're acting like this. And the guy that you actually want is probably saying, hell to the no. No way, Jose. I'm going to deal with this type of lady, this type of hubris, this person who just doesn't want to chill and accept the world as it comes, but wants to mold the world, fight the world, make the world bow to her knee. That masculine energy got you alone, and you can't even see.
Vivica A. Fox, please come to the stand. Why in the hell are you getting a BBL at 60 years old? Like, where are all her friends at? Like, nobody, no celebrity friends was like, girl, you just need to stop. You need to stop right now, because this ain't right. Nobody told her to slow down? Like, I don't understand. Your cheekbones are already way too high. You look like a mannequin. Like the real mannequin challenge. I don't get it with a lot of women that's going up under the knife. Like, just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should do it. No one's telling y'all this. Like, Vivica, rule of thumb. Curtis Jackson, i.e. 50 Cent, does not want you. Give it up.
Which brings up the last point. Mr. Curtis Jackson does not want you back, ma'am. I know you said he was the love of your life. We understand you're trying to get his attention. We know exactly what's going on. We can only surmise that you've already slipped in his DMs and he's left you on red. I know it hurts. It's a cold world. But sometimes when that bus passes you, you can't catch up and run up to the bus. You can't spin the block. The airplane has left the terminal. They're not coming back for you. It's all over. Instead of aging gracefully, she's being dragged, kicking and screaming, fighting all the way to the wall, over the wall, and past the wall, post-wall. Because when you fight the inevitable, you wind up losing even harder. When you go against the forces of Mother Nature always reminds you of this simple rule. Double a pride, double a fall, and everybody can see it happening, live and in living color. It's a cold, cold game.
I've said this many times before, 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, dang, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. You know, 50 wanted me to be his princess, you know, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
That's exactly what my experience with, what's the name was like? With Vivica.
Oh, with Vivica.
She thought I was just saying this stuff like I was overzealous.
Right.
But I had really the plan, like the layout.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying, and then
you had the vision.
And then she went off doing stuff that because she didn't
believe it.
Believe it. Like, and then it was like, 'cause it felt like the court was dragging the horse.
Right.
And then I had to move away from that because it felt weird. Like it's like our publicist and stuff was telling the stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is crazy. Because she's been on before me.
If you went and got a BBL, it's because you don't have the confidence to face the world as you are. And it's okay. You're just not for a man who is really trying to make sure his legacy with a woman is something that is not trendy. I don't want you to be a trendy thing in my life. If I'm looking for somebody that is going to be the mainstay, it's probably not going to be a woman with a BBL. Because I know that's mental illness to let somebody crack your open, put some Air Jordan in there, and sew it back up. That is not a mentally stable woman. With BBL's crazy than, but you can them all day long. I like looking at the BBL when they wash up in the sink.
Yeah, like a lot of people.
How bitch get rid of her BBL? How you do that?
I guess you get it flushed out, like how they I guess how they needle you, they flush it out.
They pump that shit and then put it out.
But I guess being skinny is the new trend now. That shape, a lot of women like that.
Thank you for watching the THPPP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.